Minecraft Volume Alpha Best and Worst Rate Your Music Comments Rating. Let's do this. I think I speak for a lot of people when I say this album defines their childhood. Outside of the context of the video game Minecraft, C418 created one of the most recognizable ambient albums of all time. Why? Why is this album so highly rated? Every track is a slog to get through in isolation. In the context of Minecraft, every track suddenly coming up in the background is a jump scare. Listening to this feels like listening to an Ozesian album, but it's not trying to be edgy, it's just bad. A soundtrack that can and has been remembered by millions. This music played in most of our childhoods. Coincidentally, it's also a great album. Who knew? Crazy how the only half-decent releases this guy has ever made are the two soundtracks for the game y'all have an exceptional childhood nostalgic connection to. It's almost like his music itself isn't that great. The best ambient album soundtrack to ever exist. It's 2012, you're a little kid and you're playing Minecraft. You have so much fun playing this game, whether that be with people or yourself, and you play it so much that it leaves a scar on your childhood. What? Fast forward, you're older, you go on Spotify, or for my sake, an MP3 player, and you play Sweden. Immediately, all of those memories as a child come back to you. That's the beauty of C418's Minecraft Volume Alpha. Every track on Volume Alpha encapsulates a childhood. Every chord, every sound, every design of sound, I think that's what makes the experience even better. The expression of nostalgia. Even if you've never heard this album before, nor played Minecraft, you can possibly agree that this soundtrack or album gives you memories of some sort. Trash. There isn't the slightest amount of talent in this terrible ambience. The melodies sound as though they were made by picking notes at random, and the chord structures sound like they were designed to be as unsatisfying as possible, while also being harmonized in a completely emotionless way. I have some familiarity with ambient music, and this isn't worth anyone's time.
Chill album. One of the best video game soundtracks. Favorite songs are Wet Hands, Moog City, Subwoofer Lullaby, and Equinox. Overall rating, 9.5 out of 10.
Finding serenity in a procedural world. File this under the category of You Had to Be There. Without that context, Minecraft's critically acclaimed soundtrack falters under the weight of desolation. A universal soundtrack for life. One of my most vivid memories involving music goes back to late 2011 on a cold fall day playing Minecraft on my mother's beaten up Dell laptop. It was just me flying around in a creative world, my hotbar containing a fresh diamond sword, diamond pick, glass and obsidian blocks, and most importantly, a jukebox with Steve 418's cat. While I sit there building the blockiest treehouse made completely out of glass with an obsidian floor, great combo. In the back of my head, I was always paying attention for those last few synth chords that would accompany the end of the disc. From young me, Cat was the most amazing piece of music I had heard. It just seemed to be a far more gentle and tame version of the all too familiar dubstep of that time. This experience was the jumpstart to my appreciation of Minecraft Volume Alpha, and this appreciation only continues. It doesn't work as an album, but work as soundtrack for the game. For people who didn't play the game, I guess they won't like it. I was almost 30 when Minecraft came out, so I've never thought of it as anything other than that pixelated block game babies play, which makes me wonder how I wound up even listening to this in the first place. Why am I here? I don't know, why are you here, Savlaki PlayStation? Why are you here?